novo izdanje emisije Oni vole Srbiju. Mi smo došli do galerije, ovdje nas čeka fudbaler Partizana Gajas Zahid, a mi idemo da ga upoznamo i da čujemo njegovu priču.
Ako si pravi igrač, dođi na pravo mesto. Samo u Soccerbetu. Pravi doček za prave igrače. 1000 evra bonusa dobrodošlice. Soccerbet.
Welcome to Outshow.
Tusen takk.
Was that Norwegian or was my invented language?
No, it was good. It was good. It was a good try.
I tried.
Yeah.
You told me that, but it was I think it's one of the most difficult languages, the Scandinavian languages.
They say it's difficult, but okay, for me it's my language, but it's pretty similar to maybe German.
Okay, yeah. Welcome and like welcome. It's similar,
yeah.
Right? So we mentioned Norway now, and I would like to start to talk about Zahid before football, like your childhood and your life in Norway. So how was that?
Amazing, and it's always been football from the first day. But no, it's been very nice. It's very nice to live in Norway, and I've had an amazing childhood. And it was very easy to be able to follow my passion, to play football and to be able to do what I want to do the most. And a lot of support, the school, everything. It's been very nice. Norway is a top country.
Okay, so since you were a kid, you fell in love with football.
Yes.
But how was your family that helped you to develop this love? What was the reason?
A little bit unsure, but yeah, I would think that it would be because I had 3 older brothers that were much older than me and used to play football, professional football, and maybe it started there. And I had a lot of football around me, so I used to watch a lot of football. I used to go with them in a lot of games and to play with them outside when we used to play. So it was basically very easy going. My father was a big fan of football, so he's been very supportive all the time. So he used to bring me wherever I needed to go to play football, trainings generally. So I always had a lot of football around me and a lot of support towards it, and maybe that's the reason that it was much more easier for me to go that way and to follow that way.
Yeah, that's a very important thing, to have the support of the family. And now I wanted to ask you about your family, because you were born in Norway, you're Norwegian, but you have roots from Pakistan, right? So was your family a little bit conservative about the football thing, but they still supported you, or no, they were just go for it?
No, my family is the opposite. They were not.
Okay.
My father has always been like this, go follow your passion.
Okay.
And he wanted me to be a football player. So,
wow.
So from day one, he's been bringing me wherever I need to go to play games in different cities or whatever it was. He was always there. And also I had my 3 older brothers that also already used to play football. So the support was also immense from there. So I've never felt that somebody have tried to stop me playing football.
That's that's the most important thing to have, especially when you're a kid, the support, because it's a tough life.
Yes.
It's a very tough life. You don't have like the sureness and everything will be okay. You need to put a lot of effort. You need to sacrifice your childhood, your, I don't know, the holidays and everything with the friends. So do you remember now when you think about it chronologically, when things started to be more serious?
No, I've actually never taken football that seriously, but maybe you can say around 16, 17 years old.
You were just basically playing because you enjoyed football.
Yeah,
but this is the good mindset.
I still
think,
do
right?
it. I play this game because I love it. It's nothing else. But when you are 16, 17 years old, you start to feel maybe the little bit of the change that you need to get to a certain level, or you start to feel the pressure of getting into the professional football. You know? So maybe that first part, but when I got through that one and I started to play professional, it was almost the same like playing football when I was younger, you know. So I think that first barrier was the only one that I maybe felt a little bit that it was maybe I didn't feel the pressure, but you can say that people maybe tried to put some pressure.
Yeah.
That now you need to make sure that you cross this barrier to be able to play professional football. And after that, it was the same. Like I'm trying to have the same approach that I had when I was younger towards football, to just go and play because I love to play.
What do you think that is the most difficult thing to handle, especially when you are at the beginning?
I think it's exactly this fact that you have to start to understand and that you need to. It's not like when you were kids, you can just go to the pitch and play football. Now you are actually doing something that you're gonna get paid for. And you're gonna get paid for what you do on the pitch, and you know this part of it's also a general thing in a human life. You start to grow up. You need to earn money. You need to start your own life, family, stuff like that. So these changes are maybe the biggest ones that comes around maybe around this 16, 18 years old. Yeah. And if you cross them, then I think it starts to get a little bit more normal. You get because you go from a young kid who just doesn't have any responsibilities, you know, and then suddenly you are 18, 19 years old, and now comes the responsibilities, and also you know that you need to perform on the pitch to be able to continue to do this. Yeah. Because when you are younger, you can just go and play football wherever you want, but when you are going into the professional, it's either to be professional or to maybe to stop playing football because you have responsibilities on you and you need to start to work different jobs, you know.
You need to show maturity, and you show maturity many times. And I would like to talk about this chapter of your life in the national team. Because you made history. You made history because representing Norway, the senior team, you scored a goal and you were the first player with the South Asian origins, right? That scored for Norway. Yeah. And I know that you already played for the youth selection, right, of Norway. And when you had to decide if you were playing or wanted to play for Norway or for your origins country, it was a weird situation, right? Because your dad, tell me about this, because I'm not sure about this information. No, your dad wanted to play for your country of origins, but you decided to play for Norway. So how was that situation?
It's a little bit complicated because the national team of Pakistan at that time was not playing. Yeah. They had some ban and stuff like that. It's been some problems there. So to be honest, it's never been a big decision, you know. I always had the same decision that I will play for Norway. Yeah. Now Pakistan have started they are part of the qualifications for Asia Cup and also for the qualification of World Cup and stuff like that. So now they are starting to get back to it. But at that time it was a very difficult time in Pakistan football national team, I think. Yeah. So it was never an option to actually play for Pakistan at that time. And of course it's been a pleasure and a proud moment to be able to play for Norway. I played many games for the under 21. Only one official game for the senior team, but it was a good experience, and it was also a very special type of game because it was in the COVID times, and normally it was not. We were called like in the last moment to play that game, so it was a very nice experience, and also I scored that game, so it was nice.
Now, when you think about all your career and all your life, are you happy with the choice you made to leave off football?
Oh yes.
You're like happy with that?
It's nothing else I could even think about doing. It's I've been lucky enough to do what I really wanted to do since I can remember. So I don't know what can be bigger than that, you know. So I'm really lucky to be able to have lived the life that I really wanted to live.
That's very great to hear. Let's go to the restaurant and talk a little bit more about Partizan.
Perfect.
Agree?
Yes.
Agree. Let's go. So the second part of our interview in the restaurant, and now it's an interesting part because we're gonna talk about Partizan and put first things first at the beginning. So let's talk, how was this first contact with Partizan?
It's been very nice to be here, to be honest. I remember that last summer I get the opportunity to come to Partizan. It took a little bit time because, of course, there was a lot of things happening in the summer. It's always like this. I was free transfer, but Partizan has always, everybody know Partizan. Everybody know the club. So I also had one friend who used to play in Partizan some years ago. So I started to do a little bit research. I didn't need a lot. I just wanted to know a little bit about Belgrade and how it is to live here. So everything I heard, all the information I got was that Belgrade is very nice and I really enjoy it. And Partizan, I didn't need too much information because the club itself, the name is huge. Everybody know it, I know it. So when I decided in the end, I was happy to do that, and I was really looking forward to come and play for Partizan.
Yeah, as you said before, you didn't know to do research for Partizan because everybody knows about Partizan.
Yeah.
You did some research about the city, which is normal, but you already lived like in Greece, in Turkey, and Cyprus, which has a similar mentality. So tell me, before talking more about Partizan, tell me, how do you feel here? It's a good environment for you and your family?
Yes, very good. Of course, it's always, you have to get used to new places. But to be honest, this Belgrade has been a very, very good experience for us until now. We are very happy here. My son is very happy here. My wife is happy here. So to be honest, Belgrade is a very nice city. It's not the biggest city also, that's good. We can get everywhere. I feel we can get everywhere by 20 minutes, 25 minutes driving, 30 minutes maximum. And also the area we live here in Waterfront is very good for us because you can walk. You have everything in the walking distance. So until now, Belgrade have been a very good experience for us.
Okay, let's go back to Partizan. So I asked you, how was this first contact? You told me how it happened. So now before coming here, you had this idea in your head, okay, I'm going to Partizan. So in your head, what do you wanted to bring to Partizan?
I wanted to bring my best in the way that I like to play football, to be creative, to help the team with the ball especially, and also with goals and assists. The general idea is always to come and try to help the team to achieve something. And that's what I wanted here also. It's of course, sometimes you are able to do it as a team, sometimes not. But for me, until now, it's been a very nice experience to play for a club like this. Now finally our fans are also back. So that's the experience I had in our last home game was amazing. And I hope it will be like this in the upcoming games at home. Because as a football player, you have always heard about the atmosphere. I experienced it in the games that we played in Maracana, but at home I didn't experience it before now. So it was very nice. And the idea has always been to try to help the team to achieve a trophy or to play good games, to be able to make the fans enjoy every game that they are coming to watch us, to watch me. That's always been my idea. But first of all, the thing for me is to play football, to enjoy football. And I know that as long as I am doing that, I can always be able to give the same to the people who are watching us.
You mentioned fans now, and they are a very important part of the team. They're part of the team. You actually, the best thing to say is maybe all you guys are part of the family, part of the Partizan family. So tell me more about them, because you said that how important was the presence of the fans during your home game, and everything changed when they are there, right?
You know, you can say whatever you want about football, but a team without fans is difficult to think about it. You know, the fans they are part of us. They are. We never go to a game and feel better without fans.
Yeah.
You feel always better, stronger, more comfortable on the pitch with the fans. They are the extra push. You know, they are what people say the 12th man. And that's how I feel about fans. I've played and been lucky enough to play in clubs with very strong fans, very passionate fans, and I was really missing that here since I came. So that game I didn't start that game. I had some issues, but it was amazing to come inside in the second half and feel the push. We were 1-0 down also, so we needed everything. And together with them, we managed to win that game. And this is the most important thing, you know. We felt that when we were in the Europe, to have the fans would have given us a lot. So the fans they're as important as us players. You know, we need them, and we try to do our best to give them, you know, the success, the happiness, the enjoyment to come and watch us play.
One more thing about the fans, and when I talk about the other topics, are fans able to change the results? As a player, you're playing, if you have a difficult game on the pitch, and you feel the energy, you feel everything, is this energy able to change maybe something?
For sure, I believe that. It's not only about us, it's also about the opponent. Played against many teams that, with fans, the pressure from fans, the team is totally different than when you played in their home.
Yeah.
That's why they say this, that home games, away games, it can be very different. And you can see it, you can feel it on the pitch. I've been in away games where the fans have, with the atmosphere, it's just players that cannot play. They cannot play because the atmosphere is so unbelievable, you know. And the same, you feel it when you have them in your back. You know they are there, and you can feel on the opponent that they are starting to get a little bit stressed or uncomfortable, you know. Start to do mistakes, easy mistakes. So for sure, 100% the fans can make a big difference in a game.
It's your second season here, so now you're used to some dynamics, to some energies. But tell me, how was playing for the first time the Serbian derby?
Oh, amazing, amazing. I love derbies. I've had some in my previous clubs also. I love it. It's the best games to play. It's always difficult. It's always games that you never know who's gonna win. It's not always the best football played. But the atmosphere, the feeling, to be on the pitch is unexplainable. It's amazing. And the derby here, the first one was in our stadium, and we won 2-1. It was amazing. We had a lot of fans, and we're really thankful for those who came. But this one part was not there. But even then, the atmosphere was very nice. And also in Maracana, where both fans was there, and our fans was amazing. In all the 3 games we played in Maracana, they pushed us, and they really supported us, and it was amazing.
Počelo je Soccerbet Grand Prix veći od 120 miliona dinara. Svako ko uđe dobija. Kiša jackpotova na svakih 5 minuta. Otključaj slovo i uzmi milion. Dnevne trke i misteri pokloni koji padaju non stop. Grand Prix svima daje. Soccerbet za sve. Grand Prix za svi.
Let's talk now about this new chapter. So Partizan is going through a new chapter. And guys, what are your plans and your goals for this season?
The goals will be, like always, to try to win something. A trophy would be very nice. I would really like to win something with Partizan. So I think every player we work every day for this, to win games, to win a trophy, to be able to give the fans some enjoyment, some happiness, to celebrate something together. So I think the goal would be that.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you think your journey here in Partizan, how did you change, if you change? Because I think that every experience for a football player gives you something. You learn something about yourself. Mm-hmm. Even playing in different environment with different players, working with different coaches, helps you to every time develop a little bit, like a step, be a little bit higher, right?
Yeah.
So when you came to Partizan and now, how did you change?
Experience.
Okay.
You get a lot of experience,
Mm-hmm.
that's for sure, and that's a part of the journey you go through. I feel that I'm much better to adapt to the situations, new situations, and I love it much more than when I was younger. When you go to a new place, you never know how it's gonna be. A new coach coming inside, you never know how it's gonna be. And I have been through that in a lot of clubs, that there's been a lot of new coaches in and out. But I felt that experience have brought me a lot more calmness, a lot more, it's much more easier for me to adapt to the situations and only actually think about, okay, I need to do what I need to do on the pitch.
Yeah.
The rest, it will come by itself.
I wish you a lot of luck for everything out there in this season. And to wrap up this show, you have the camera behind you. Mm-hmm. So behind me, sorry, not behind you. If you want to send a message to the Partizan fans?
I would love to see you coming to every game like you did against Čukarički. This really means a lot for the players, for the team, and you are part of us. So I'm really looking forward to the games that are coming, especially at home, and we will try to give you our best every time, and hopefully we can do some very, very amazing things together this year.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.